broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Seiji Chuku.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Allen Lazard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And this one is incomplete. You're talking about this Jets defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in...
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll get 34 yards there. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards there at a Washington first. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. He finds some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Mostert. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Washington.
They'll go play action. Howell. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Throw left side, complete. That's Howard. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Howell, 3rd and goal. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
The score, Jets 35, Commanders 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And Howe will throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
Mostert. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it's Mostert. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Quentin Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Sly able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Over here.
First down, right back to Hall. And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another first.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 9 here. On play action, now Rodgers. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Howell. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Howell throwing on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 47.
On first and 10, it's Hall. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
We are going.
Here's Hall again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Powell. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Washington.
First down, Howell to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
First down, Washington.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Washington.
Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing here, Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
49. Commanders 28.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. There he goes left side. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 56.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Howell. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 34 yards.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now throwing on first down here. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Howell. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball off, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Right now, you got 58.
Paul again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Give to Hall running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Allen Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
second down. Howell back to pass. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A pitch comes to Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his 2nd straight play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 21 yards.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Howell looking to throw again. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. They'll go play action. Howell. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Howell going to audible to something else. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Oh, Howell loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.